Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Lifestyle Gardener. I got a few stuff that is on sale. You have to always remember to go check out the garden center near the end of season. I got a few things 25% off, and I just like to show you what I got on sale. I got volcanic rocks rust. It was 25% off at the garden center. I never used it before in my garden. I was researching about it, and they say it's good, but it takes a while for it to break down in the garden. So what I'm thinking about doing is to do an experiment in trying to increase the chance of it breaking down sooner. So I'm gonna mix it with vinegar and water in a bottle, and I'm gonna let it ferment maybe for 6 months to 1 year, and then I will use it in the garden, and I think that will break it down quicker in the garden. There's a lot of minerals that is in it. It said it improved plant heal and increase harvest, and it makes the plant more resistant to wind and frost, and it helps keeps pests away. I'll show you when I put it in the vinegar water mixture, and I'm gonna ferment it, and I'm gonna use it in the garden and tell you guys when I'm using it, and I'm gonna show you when I start to use it. I also got bone meal. It said it's good to build a strong frame starting from the root, so it helped the plants to become stronger. I was researching about this. They say it also helped the leaves to become greener, so that's a good thing, because I think I have 2 eggplants and the leaves are starting to go yellow. I think it's because I need to fertilize it. I'm gonna get a bout and do that with it. And I also got blood meal. So both of these products came from animal waste. The bone came from animal bones. Bone meal came from animal bones, and the blood meal came from animal blood. Unfortunately, some people may not want to hear this, but plants, they love waste. Anything that you may consider garbage, the plants, they become healthy from you feeding them. Anything that you consider waste, like plant-based, or even blood or meat, or think about anything that you think is disgusting. The plants, they love it, and if you feed that to them, they will become healthier. So this year I'm going to do a lot of experiment on making my own fertilizer by fermenting it, and also I'm going to use those fertilizer in my garden, indoors and outdoors. I just saw bumblebees, so that's why I'm smiling. It's a queen bee actually. I also got this plant. It's called a daisy. I'll show you the title right there. It was like $5.24. I'm gonna transplant it into a bigger container. So note to you, go and check out the garden center and see if they have anything that is on sale, anything that they're trying to get rid of. Okay, have a good day. So I wanted to show you guys that I did some update with the trellis for the bitter melon. I put more bamboo stick at the top for the bitter melon, and the bitter melon, they're doing just fine. They're getting bigger. It's like since I feed my plants with the banana peel and the calcium and the Epsom salt, it's like they start growing even faster. It's like it happened overnight. And there's another thing that actually started growing really fast since I did that too also. It's my little strawberry plants that I plant by seed earlier this spring. It's like they needed that. It's like they grow overnight. Another thing that I noticed that's growing really fast too also since I did that is that mustard green over there. And my bok choy. Something is chewing on everything. And my bitter melon. Even my bell pepper plant over there and the cucumber melon is even climbing up. So let me show you what I also did with the tomato stake. So I add more bamboo for the cucumber trellis, and you can't see it right now, but look, the cucumber, they start growing faster since I fed them the banana Epsom salt calcium eggshell mixture. So I don't even have to support the tomato plants anymore because they're supporting themselves on the cucumber trellis, and they're going up. See, they're resting against it. So they really like that. The plants, they really like leftover waste. And as you can see, the sweet peas, they're growing faster too since I did that. There's a tip that I like to leave with you guys. Let some of your plants go to seed. The benefit of that is that some of the seed, if they fall down, they will grow another plant when the timing is right for them. And the other benefit also, it attracts more bees and to your garden, because I didn't plant as much flowers as I would normally plant in my garden area like I normally do, and didn't see much bees and stuff around here. But ever since I got the daisy flower and my mustard green went to flower, I start to see more. So my tip, if you're going to have a garden, you have to grow some flowers to also attract more bees to your garden. It's very important. As you can see, my lettuce that I plant from seed is so tender to leaves. They're getting so big. They're getting really big, as you can see. It's like the plants, they're tripled since I fed them that. You hear that? There's a lot of crows around here. So many crows on the island. There's a a next project that I'm doing also, what I decided to do was to collect the kitchen scrap, like leftover carrots, banana peel, eggshell, etc., and when I'm cooking, and put it in water in a bucket and let it ferment. I think maybe for 6 months or 1 year, and then after that I'm going to use some of that liquid in the garden. I don't know if they call it compost tea or not, but I just call it stinky ferment for the garden, because it doesn't smell great, but as I just told you, plants, they love leftover waste, things that we consider garbage. And one of the reasons why I know that is because one time I put something, I think I put something in a bottle with water, and it was open in the air, it was open, it wasn't covered, and then I forgot about it, and then I finally found it like a few years ago. I did this a few years ago. I found it like, I think maybe 3 months later, and it smelled so bad, but I was thinking, wonder what will happen if I throw this liquid on my plant. And I decided to throw it on one of my zucchini plants. That zucchini plant looked like, it didn't look happy. It was all wrinkled up and looked weak and unhealthy. So I threw it on it, and I noticed in like 3 days the zucchini plant was starting to grow bigger and beautiful and stuff. So when that happened, I realized that just like us human beings, the fermented food is good for human beings. So it's the same thing with plants. They like fermented food, fermented liquid and stuff. So because of what is going on with shortage and stuff like that, I said maybe I should try to learn how to make my own fertilizer. So that's what I have in this bucket, leftover scrap from the kitchen, and I'm gonna put vinegar also, some vinegar water also inside it. And I'm thinking if I buy some fish, I'm gonna use a fish head and put it inside, and whatever I can think of, I'm gonna put it inside, and after 6 months to 1 year, I'm gonna start using it on my plants, and I'm gonna show you how my plants do after I put it on my plants. So right now I'm gonna throw some ground up coffee. When I drink my coffee, I save the leftover coffee ground, and I'm gonna put it inside. It's so stinky. I'm gonna store it, then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. The thing about it, if you never try something, you never know how something is going to work. So you have to be willing to experiment sometimes. Wow, they're starting to break up a lot. I did this like 1 month now. I started to do this. Keep filling it up with kitchen waste and water from the tap. But we use well water. So it's well water, so it's not really city water. So show you. I have to bring the camera closer. So that's what it looks like. It's not very pleasant. Sorry. It's not very pleasant at all. And to give you an idea of what it smells like, It smells like when we go to the bathroom, number 2. So it's not a great smell. But we have to learn how to be more independent and learn how to make stuff. I'm all about learning how to make stuff from scratch. So I'll let you know how this project is going. Thank you for watching my videos. Have a good day. Please remember to like and subscribe.